Have you ever watched your cat knock something off a counter, look you dead in the eye, and then do something that looks suspiciously like an apology? Well, today we're going to get to the bottom of it. We're diving deep into the feline mind to figure out what's really going on when they give you that look.
Okay, so let's set the scene. You hear a crash, you walk into the living room, and there it is, your favorite vase shattered on the floor. And your cat, they're just sitting there calm as can be. The big question we all ask in that moment is, do they feel bad? Is there even a little bit of guilt in that furry head?
To figure that out, we really have to throw our human ideas about right and wrong out the window. We need to step into their paws for a minute and understand what they're actually trying to tell us in those moments.
So first things first, before we can even touch on a complex idea like guilt, we have to acknowledge that cats have a super rich emotional life. You know, they are not these cold, aloof creatures people sometimes think they are. Not at all.
I mean, think about it. They absolutely feel love. You see it when they purr and rub against you. They show pure happiness when they're chasing a toy or rolling on their back. They can even feel sadness, if they lose a friend or their routine gets disrupted. And, well, we've all seen feline anger. The hissing, the flattened ears, it's a whole emotional world in there.
Okay, so we've established they've got feelings. But here's the next big question. Do they get the difference between being a good cat and a bad cat? Do they actually know when they've done something wrong?
And this is where it gets really interesting. The straight-up scientific answer is nope, they don't. Cats just don't have a moral compass like we do. The idea that scratching your brand new sofa is an evil, forbidden act, that concept just doesn't exist in their brain.
Which of course leads to the next logical question, right? If they have no idea they did something wrong, then how in the world do they know that we're so upset about it?
This chart breaks it down perfectly. We see things through a lens of morality, right versus wrong. They see things in terms of your reaction, positive versus negative. They're not thinking, scratching this is a bad thing to do. They're thinking, whenever I scratch this thing, my human's voice gets sharp and their body gets all tense. It's pure cause and effect for them.
And hey, this isn't just a guess. There's real science here. A study from the University of Bari actually found that cats are incredible at reading our faces. They can tell the difference between our happy face and our angry face. They're basically expert-level people watchers, and they've been studying you for years.
Okay, so if guilt is off the table, then what are we actually seeing? That little routine they do after the crime, that thing that looks so much like an apology? This is where we have to totally reframe how we think about it.
And here it is. This is the key. A cat apology has nothing to do with remorse. It's a repair mission. Your cat can tell you're upset, and that tension makes them uncomfortable. Their number one priority becomes fixing the social bond between you two and making things feel normal again. It's all about preserving the relationship.
So what does this bond repair mission actually look like? If they aren't trying to say I'm sorry, what are the specific moves they use to say, hey, are we cool? Let's be friends again.
It turns out there are about 9 pretty common signs that your cat is trying to mend the fence with you, so let's run through them. First up, the most obvious one, the purr. When they come up to you after they've made a mess and start purring, they're basically sending out peace vibes. They're trying to use that comforting sound to calm everyone down, including you.
Number 2 is my personal favorite, the slow blink. This is huge in the cat world. It's a massive sign of trust. When a cat slowly closes its eyes in front of you, it's making itself vulnerable. It's a way of saying, I trust you. I'm relaxed around you. It's a beautiful peace offering. I absolutely love this way of putting it because that's exactly what it feels like. They're little eye kisses, meant to tell you that everything is okay and that you're safe in their book.
Next, if your cat starts to lick you or nuzzle up against you, that's a really deep social signal. It's a form of allo-grooming or mutual grooming, which is something cats only do with their closest family. It's their way of saying, you and me, we're still part of the same tribe.
Then you've got this awesome trio of affectionate moves. The head bump is them literally remarking you with their scent, reaffirming that you belong to them. Kneading is that comforting behavior they learned as kittens. And of course, showing the belly. Well, that's the ultimate sign of trust. They're basically saying, I trust you so much, I'll expose my most vulnerable spot to you.
And there's more. They might bring you a gift, like a favorite toy, as a way to make peace. They might walk towards you with their tail straight up in the air, which is a clear invitation for friendly interaction. Or sometimes they'll just try to get you to play, using fun as a way to hit the reset button on the mood.
So if we boil it all down, this is the one thing you really need to remember. Your cat isn't trying to say, I'm sorry I broke the vase. What they're really saying is, I can tell you're upset, and our relationship is really important to me, so let's make things right. It's about connection, not confession.
So the next time a little bit of chaos unfolds, watch your cat. Just observe. Are they slow blinking at you? Are they giving you a little head bump? Now you'll know what you're seeing isn't guilt. It's something much, much deeper. It's their unique way of telling you that they love you and want to keep your connection strong.